Hi, I'm Bryan
And I'm Mickey Daly.
and we're reviewing the movie called Wonka.
We promised we would be. Oh, and by the way, Happy New Year to all of you guys.
Hope you got a good New Year.
Because we have some good stuff planned for you guys this year. And this is our first stop.
This movie's rated PG.
It was a magical A+.
Really a good musical as well.
It's just as good as the original.
In this film, Willy Wonka is played by Timothée Chalamet. He's really good. He's a really good actor.
Yeah, he is. It's the first thing I've heard his name of, but yeah. Yeah. Alongside of him, we have an all-star cast. Keegan-Michael Key is in it as the chief of police. He's kind of a bad guy in this, but yeah.
His performance is really spectacular.
There was a scene when he got so fat because he ate too much chocolate. He gained 150 pounds.
Well, never eat too much candy. So
be aware of that, children. Do not eat too much sweets. But if you feel a craving inside you, you just gotta eat if you gotta.
Remember, be careful. Too much sugar.
I know.
Not to be rude. I'm just making a fact.
It's an excellent fact. Good for the children.
Also starring Rowan Atkinson, his father Julius, the priest.
Yeah. He's the priest where the Slugworth and the other two baddies have the chocolate hoarded.
His performance is really wonderful.
Yeah. Likewise.
Also starring Hugh Grant as the Oompa Loompa.
Yeah. Lofty is his name.
Lofty's the Oompa Loompa.
He did an amazing job as a talking one, because usually the Oompa Loompas sing in the movie, original, but first time for everything.
Yeah. Point taken.
Thank you. Oscar Josephson is Slugworth, who's our real villain in this movie. And he's our first African-American British Slugworth.
Yep. Better than the original.
Yeah, the original was Gunter Meisner, who was a guy with glasses, who's kind of a scary guy.
There's a couple who works at the laundromat.
Yeah, that's Olivia Colman as Mrs. Scrubbit and Tom Davis as Bleecker. They're also two villains in this movie.
Yeah.
They eventually fall in love, though, and there's this one scene that something happens to them before they get arrested by the police, but you'll see that in the movie. There's also a girl who befriends Willy Wonka. Noodle is her name. She's played by Calla Lane, who we don't really know.
Her performance is really wonderful.
You know, she and Timothée Chalamet and Keegan-Michael Key are the only Americans in this movie. Everyone else is British. Jim Carter from Downton Abbey, who was the butler, is in it too, as Arabius Crunch. He's one of the workers in Olivia Colman in the laundromat.
Yeah.
Along with these other two ladies and a gentleman who acts like a comedian, Larry Chucklesworth. Slugworth also has two accomplices with him. They're played by Matt Lucas, who is Tweedledee and Tweedledum in the Tim Burton Alice in Wonderland. Protos is his name, and Matthew Boyden as Ficklegrubber.
Yeah.
They're Slugworth's accomplices. The three of them pay Keegan-Michael Key to stop Wonka from selling chocolate. In exchange, they feed him their chocolate. Fun fact, Calla Lane is Slugworth's own niece. Noodle is Slugworth's own niece. But he dumped her when she was a baby.
Oh, that's really devastating, that part.
Totally.
But I'm over that.
I knew Slugworth would be a baddie in this.
Yeah. The storyline takes place before the Willy Wonka Chocolate Factory. It's about Willy Wonka becoming a chocolatier, selling chocolate around the world.
Yeah. It's he's going out into the world making his fortune as a chocolatier.
Yep.
And the movie's directed by Paul King, who directed the Paddington movies. He's worked with these actors in those movies. Sally Hawkins plays Willy Wonka's mother. She too is in Paddington. She's one of the actors he worked with. It was a magical A+, as we just said, and Timothée Chalamet resembles Gene Wilder a great deal, God rest his soul. Another fun fact, Jim Carter, who's in this movie, worked with Gene Wilder in Haunted Honeymoon in 1986.
It's also a musical as well. Timothy Chalamet has a good singing roles.
He's just as good as Gene Wilder.
The musical scores in this movie are really beautiful.
There also was a scene that Rowan Atkinson, as Father Julius, had a brief encounter with a giraffe from a zoo. Wonka was using her milk to make the chocolate. Well, anyway, kids, that's all the time we have today. Until we meet again, our next review will be Wish.
That's right.
Where we'll be showing you the figures of all the characters like we usually do. So in the meantime, ciao for now!